Hi everyone, Tom Brown here. I'm back with another video tip. Today I want to explore some white crane power dynamics, share with you a method of transmitting power, which is a little bit different from what you might be used to. Now the crane is not a strong animal. It's not going to rely on strength. It relies on more subtle methods of manifesting power. And one such method is through the shaking of the waist. That's a very fundamental approach to manifesting power when you're practicing the crane. Instead of just your standard rotation, we're going to shake the waist, and we call it shaking power. So the first thing I want you to try if you want to start cultivating this method of emitting energy is just let your hands hang loose by your sides and just shake your hips back and forth. And you're going to notice your arms are going to swing. That's a clear indication that through the shaking of the waist, energy is being extended out through the arms. And that's the beginning. From there, what you should try is instead of soft shaking, start trying to rotate your hips as fast as possible. And you're going to see your hands fly in an unpredictable manner. What we then need to do is integrate a little bit of tension in the movement, just enough so that we can direct the energy where we want it to go. And that's the beginning of developing this shaking power that the crane is known for. What I want to do now is share with you a pattern that is going to allow you to take this method of shaking and adapt it to an elbow strike. And then we're going to look at a couple of combinations that we teach that you may also be familiar with. If you're not, these two techniques are also in our Understanding Self-Defense Techniques video series, which you can get for free if you just head over to my website, tigoncry.com. You can sign up and receive it. It's a completely free series. But for now, let's work on the power pattern. What you're going to do is you're going to shake so that your waist turns and your arm's going to extend. And as your waist turns back, you're going to see that I'm now extending my arm into, or collapsing my arm into an elbow. Now in the traditional pattern, this elbow strike has backwards energy. We're going to use it in the method of more of an outward elbow strike, which is characteristic. You see this in a lot of Kempo techniques. But I just want you to be aware of the traditional execution of this technique. So you practice the shaking. After you develop that, from here, my waist turns, and then I can snap back into an elbow. It's the same shaking power, except instead of extending the energy out in front of us, we're going to bring a little bit of tension. We're going to direct where that energy goes. Now I have Justin here to help out. Let's just look at a combination, actually, that is a very basic combination in Kempo. This is two combination. From here we do our back fist. What a lot of people do is they just let their elbow collapse. If instead you use your waist to direct the energy, you're going to find that you can get much more power in the technique. Let's change sides. There's another combination that we can explore, this very same principle. We throw a left roundhouse punch as he steps in, and I hammer across the face. Now you'll notice my waist is shaking, and that's going to transfer much more energy into that simple elbow strike. So there's your tip this week. If you study the crane, there's many patterns that show you how to emit power in very subtle ways. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you soon with another video. Same way. He throws his punch and I block. Now from here, I can strike right across, and this is going to drive him this way. Where am I? My arm's out here. Now what should I engage to manifest power? My waist as I launch forward. It's the same dynamic. Okay? There are some other patterns that you'll learn along the way that will help you, especially with this particular orbit, to transfer power. But from this point, once the hammer is out there, if you just think about this pattern, it's the same thing. And then you can turn and hammer the groin. You can finish the technique with whatever you like. 1, 2, 3. And that's where you get the power. I'll give you an extra tip, giving you too much. This same sort of energy can be transferred into a back fist. Okay?